On today's episode of the Rolling Shutter podcast, scopes for the boys. INEOS and Scope join forces. Our hot take, e-bikes are cheating. Not sure how I feel about this one. Our bike of the week, the awesome Factor 1. The last ride, another one of Luke's 100k. Pros and cons of travelling with a bike. Is it easier to rent? I asked Keita to blind rank 5 of the new World Tour kits, and Cyclist of the Week, the fastest cyclist ever. Episode 15.
Is that what I am?
You are
Episode
every
15.
other episode with me.
I'm back.
Nice.
Hello.
She's back.
I'm back for another episode.
Back for another episode of the Rolling Shutter podcast. Luke and Keita talk about bikes. Yeah. I'm going to lead a little bit more on this one. You've been leading the last few,
You're taking
haven't you?
over.
I'm taking over.
You're taking over my job. I just do all the graft.
So you do all the graft and
you
I get all the
take over.
glory.
Okay. Sounds about right.
No, but you've got a couple, to be fair, no, this is like, you've organised most of this one, but I wanted to lead with this new topic because I saw something very exciting the other day.
Yeah.
You might not think it's exciting, but I did. Scopes for the boys, as Chris Miller on the Nero Cycling Show would say. If you're watching, Chris, that's pretty cool. Hello. And Jesse, if you're watching. If not, which you probably aren't. Those who watch the Nero Cycling Show will know scopes for the boys. I think Scope even put this in their caption, scopes for the boys, because it is regarding Scope in the World Tour now being INEOS Grenadiers wheel sponsor.
Okay. Oh, they make wheels.
They make
Scope's a
wheels.
wheel brand.
Yeah, Scopes
Okay.
are they've become very popular this year. They're the wheels that look like snakeskin. They've got the little scales on them.
Can't
You've
say
not
I've
seen them?
ever seen them. No.
Well, if you were to go, I've organised a little link.
I've
for you
seen
to
the link.
look.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
So,
Oh, it is like a snake.
yeah, it's snaky.
Scopey snake.
They've become very popular.
They're really nice, actually, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very good, very expensive, but very high performing. And that we're seeing them on a lot of like really nice custom builds at the minute. Ride 24/7 are doing a lot of their bikes on Scope wheels at the minute.
Okay.
Seems to be up there with the likes of Princeton Carbon Works, NV.
They've
lightweight.
got that luxurious look about them, haven't they, with this snakeskin
Yeah,
look.
they're very, very cool. But I did think it was quite interesting because, well, first of all, just a quick disclaimer that it's not just INEOS that they're supporting. They're also supporting the Polti team, which is Alberto Contador's team.
Okay, yeah.
They're riding Aurum, and they're running Scope wheels as well. But they've sort of come at at that from the angle of that Polti team is like there to develop the wheels to get the learnings from that team, and then they're putting all that into INEOS, which I was quite interested in because INEOS have sort of always been known for just using what is the best stuff, and if they have to pay for it, they will.
Okay.
So it isn't just about finding a sponsor. Whether this is still in that vein or whether it's like they've changed that mantra, I don't know.
What wheels did they used to use then?
They were using Princeton Carbon Works last year.
Okay.
They were using Princeton Carbon Works, although they had a deal with Shimano. So you would see them riding, the year before specifically, you would see them riding Shimano wheels in the Tour de France and things like that because they had a contract with Shimano to use them. But when you'd see certain races doing certain events, they would be on Princeton. And it was like this weird, they wanted to use Princeton because Princeton were, when they tested everything, Princeton were the fastest wheels. But they had this agreement with Shimano, whereas then last year, or this year, 2025 season, we saw a lot more Princeton Carbon Works being used by INEOS in all the races because when they go at the beginning of the season, they test a load of wheels. Whatever comes the fastest, they use, whether they are sponsored by them or not. It was the same with Lightweight. That's why Lightweight got really well known because Team Sky would always take the Meilensteins to the mountains.
Okay.
Because they were, at the time, when it was Team Sky, the lightweights were the best thing for the mountains. So they would swap their wheels out and they paid for lightweights. They weren't sponsored by them.
Oh, so when they're on these world tours, they don't keep the same things on all the bikes. They can swap stuff about.
Well, this is that.
I thought
this is where
once
it's
they
a bit
had
of
the
a funny
bike, that's it. They had to have that bike the whole
The
time.
the bike, yeah, they were always riding Pinarello. They
Yeah.
never changed the bike or anything.
But the wheels are quite a big part of the bike, aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's something to do with. I don't
So
know
you
the
can
exact.
swap your wheels out
Well,
to different.
if you contracted
wheels.
with it, no. But
Okay.
INEOS did anyway,
No, I just thought like
or Sky.
the UCI whatever.
No, the UCI isn't bothered. It's more to do with your contracts with sponsors. So INEOS or Sky, both same team, obviously, but they must have had a contract and said, well, in certain circumstances, we will use other products outside of this agreement, and that sponsor would have had to agree to that.
Okay.
Or they would have had a certain
It just
fee.
seems odd.
It is odd, but INEOS, marginal gains. It was all about
Yeah.
marginal gains. They take their own mattresses to every hotel for the riders so they can sleep on the same mattress. But that's how
Yeah, that's
far
quite
they take
nice,
it
isn't it?
to get the marginal gains. And that's always been the case with Team Sky / Team INEOS. And so that's why I found this quite interesting, because not only are we seeing Scope being more popular with the brand side, looking great on these really desirable high-end lightweight wheels that look really cool, and they must be great wheels. They have to be very high performing, because INEOS simply wouldn't be using them if they weren't better than everything else in their testing. So I thought that was quite cool to see. Scope are
From the Netherlands.
They are, yeah. So this is on Scope's website. So this is just a little bit of a sort of like a marketing spiel from them to announce the partnership. Scope Cycling is a proud partner of UCI World Tour team INEOS Grenadiers from 2026, entering a 3-year partnership built on innovation, performance, and a shared ambition to win the world's biggest races. The partnership will bring together race engineers and performance specialists from both organisations to refine and advance next-generation wheel technology. The INEOS Grenadiers will race on Scope wheels across all disciplines, including time trials. And we saw this recently because Scope didn't have like a disc wheel and a really deep one. They've just launched it. So that must have been part of the agreement.
Yeah.
Scope have probably been developing this ready for this season. The co-founder from Scope says, this collaboration reflects our dedication to delivering the best wheels on the market. The partnership gives us the ideal foundation for rigorous testing, continuous improvement, and a shared pursuit of excellence with a clear long-term focus on winning the Tour de France. So big ambitions. I do think there is always a case to say, like, you doesn't need to be in the World Tour to be good, but if you've got your product in the World Tour ridden at the highest level, there is no better way to test and to develop a product in the real world, I think.
Yeah.
So this could be massive.
Well, your normal people that are watching the tours and everything see these wheels and want to buy them because they think it will make them faster, don't they? So
in most cases, it will make them a little bit
it's
faster.
a good marketing.
It is, but also it's for product development.
Yeah.
Professional athletes and teams hammer their products.
Yeah. So do you think, so these are a partner of INEOS Grenadiers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think INEOS give Scope money to develop the
No.
wheels, or is it just
Scope will be giving INEOS a load of money
okay?
and the product.
Right.
They'll be paying for the privilege.
They
Absolutely
pay
will be.
INEOS to
Yeah, because the
them
team
to
needs
use
to
their
have
wheels.
the sponsor money to
okay.
survive. Not to survive. I guess INEOS have got they've got a massive budget, but
Mm.
Scope will be paying INEOS.
So don't have these racing brands, don't they end up making their own stuff? Like couldn't INEOS just develop their own wheels?
I mean,
Like in Formula One, they all develop their own stuff, don't
Yeah.
they? They don't get partners in to do the different. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, how they work with the partners to develop the products. So
Right.
they don't have they haven't got the budget. Like, it's not like Formula One where they're manufacturing their own engines.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff like
what. Yeah,
that. It's that the team will develop with their partners. So that product, because that product is not only
yeah,
you can't go and buy a Ferrari engine from a Formula One car.
In Formula One, you don't develop your own engine. You usually work with a partner, don't you? Like have
You
a
do.
Ferrari engine
But
or
some
whatever.
some of them will do their own in house. But like you can't then go and buy it as an end consumer. The difference is with cycling is that most of these brands they're developing these products to be better, but then they set all these products are available to us.
But yeah, I guess so.
So
it'd just be interesting, you know, like eventually would these teams develop their own frames or whatever?
I don't think so.
No.
Mainly because it's not like in Formula One, it's mainly it's a car brand, which is the car making the car. That isn't the case in cycling. INEOS, to be fair, that's a funny one. I instantly tripped myself up because INEOS do make a car. They make a car called the Grenadier. But it's like a Jeep, looks like a Defender.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. For example,
why wouldn't they
UAE Emirates? You can't buy a UAE Emirates car, can you? It isn't the sponsor isn't a bike manufacturer unless like so. If you look at like Q365, a Q36.5 Pinarello, that's now their team name because Pinarello sponsors the team. So yes, in a way, the team does make the bike because Pinarello is the main sponsor of the team. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but the team itself
don't develop their own products.
But why would their sole purpose is to be a cycling team?
Yeah.
To win cycling races. It's not
I just
about
wonder
making
eventually it would end up like that, you know, when the
maybe. But I just don't see why there would be any reason to do that unless all the teams got like an insanely bigger budget. But then you'd be cutting out like the way that the industry works. The brands benefit from being involved in racing. The teams don't need to do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the brands are doing it, and it helps to grow the industry that way anyway.
Yeah, I suppose there isn't loads of different Formula One brands, isn't really like.
And it's not.
That's why they develop their own.
Yeah, like the Ferrari team isn't called like Kaspersky Boss. Not Boss. Boss is Mercedes, isn't it? But like they're not called.
It's just the tires that are brand tires, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's
like Bridgestone tires.
Pirelli is the sole provider for all of Formula One as Formula One, isn't it? Not same. You can run different tires at different bike teams.
I don't know why I'm comparing the two because they're completely different things.
They are, but actually, maybe that's something for next episode because there are some new bikes coming out, and there's a lot of talk at the moment about that being a sort of more influenced by Formula One. But that's for another time. I just thought that was interesting. It's a bit more nerdy, maybe not something you're as into, but I just thought that was quite an interesting thing. But you've kind of put the rest of it together.
Scope not been in the World Tour before then? Is this like a new thing for them?
Yeah, I think, well, I thought it was completely new. I hadn't seen them, but I think they have been actually on Team Picnic Post NL.
Okay.
So let me just check that from this year because Picnic Post NL, when they were Team DSM, were definitely on Shimano wheels because they had a Shimano deal. But I'm pretty sure if I just check this really quick, if the internet's going to allow me to do it fast enough, I'm pretty sure that I saw something that said Scope had been giving them some wheels for a little while, whereas on their page, on their internet page, on their website, it doesn't have Scope on there. So, not entirely sure about us.
That bike does look really nice though, doesn't it? The Pinarello with the Scope wheels.
That Pinarello
looks lovely.
Is the best looking bike they've had in ages. I think that
have they always had Pinarello bikes then?
Yeah, since the inception of Team Sky. It's the same as like they've always had Cask
helmets
from day one. Cask from day one, Pinarello from day one.
Very nice.
And that bike, I think is really, really nice. The paint job on it, I just think it's, I don't know, it's the best looking Dogma F they've had in the team. With those Scope wheels, looks really, really nice as well.
Yeah, lovely.
It doesn't work as well on the kit. We'll get into that in a little bit. Right, hot take. This week's hot take E-bikes are cheating. That is a hot take. Cheating what?
Life.
Um,
Just because you see it all the time. You know, when you see an e-bike on social media, everyone's like, oh, why are you getting a fake bike? You're not even cycling it, whatever. It's just cheating.
I think those who say that e-bikes are cheating are, how can I say it politely? Not very nice people.
I think they're just misinformed. Because I think there's a difference between, you know, just the automatic one where you don't pedal at all.
Yeah, but I think that's like, you see them whizzing around towns and cities all the time, like the delivery riders and that. People who just like cowboyed their own, stuck a massive battery to it and it's doing 35 mile an hour down a path like that.
Yeah.
There's a difference, right? So e-bikes in... This is like this is a minefield of a topic because you've got e-mountain bikes, which you can argue it ain't real riding because you're not having to put any effort up the climbs.
Everyone uses e-bikes in mountain biking now, though, don't they?
But and fair enough. Like even if it's not anything really, really difficult to climb up, you can just do loads more laps.
Yeah.
So why would you not want to? The only thing is they tear up the trails because they're a lot heavier. Because it makes it more accessible, there's a lot more people that maybe aren't as experienced or knowledgeable or respectful of the trails. And no disrespect, but because they're needing an e-bike, they're probably not as lean. There's some bigger riders that are less experienced, and they just bomb down trails and they just smash trails up and they ruin trails for everybody else. There is an element of that. It doesn't mean that they aren't allowed to ride bikes, but there is an element. Road bikes, I feel like a lot of road. This is where the toxicity comes a lot because road is like, well, you're cheating, you got a motor. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't know what that person has had. They might have a heart issue. They might have broken a leg. They might have hip problems. They might be 75 but want to get outside. And I feel like they're not racing. Like if it gets somebody outside on a bike, and you have to have an e-bike. What's the problem with that? Even if you are more like fully capable of riding strong, like I wouldn't mind having an e-gravel bike, because it would help me to go and do more videos on the bike with other riders and stuff, and I think they're great. I just think this whole like, oh, it's not a real bike or whatever, like it's, I don't know, it makes me a bit mad.
Yeah. I get where they're sort of coming from with the ones where you don't actually have to pedal at all and it's just a go-kart on a bike. It's like a go-kart bike.
Yeah, but
those ones I'm like,
I just don't think that there's actual cyclists riding them.
No, yeah.
That's like
people
kids
commuting.
Like people who just...
It's usually old people that I see. I keep saying old people, where they drive past our house to go to the market on the little bike that they don't need to pedal on.
Yeah, that's like, better than getting the bus.
Better than a bus. Well,
drive better than driving.
Driving and whatever.
I think that's fair enough.
I like the assisted e-bikes.
I just think that's where...
But then it's like, should you be on Strava with KOMs, QOMs?
No, that's where... if you're recording your ride and you do it and that's...
That's cheating.
Yeah, so do it, but that again, this is a little bit like I got a comment on the FTP test video that we put out a couple of weeks ago, saying watts per kilo is the most toxic metric in cycling, and I was like, how can a metric be toxic? It's a unit of measurement. The way in which a person uses it and acts upon it is what's toxic, and it's the same like an e-bike. It isn't.
Oh, what like people are trying to lose weight and having problems.
The e-bikes aren't the problem. E-bikes aren't cheating because but if you use an e-bike willingly to try and go get a KOM that you know you can't get, and then you pretend, that's the problem.
Yeah, but if you're getting an e-bike to like boost your speed a little bit to keep up with your mates or whatever,
exactly.
Like I'd like an e-bike when we eventually go out on a ride together, because I'm gonna really struggle. We still haven't gone out since the first episode. Still not done it. It's cold though, isn't it? I'm hating it at the minute. Yeah. You might be able to tell I'm bunged up like
lunged up to high heaven. I'm full of cold from this
Said,
riding.
did you think e-bikes cheating?
No. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening, are e-bikes cheating? I think that statement in itself is like, you can't really answer that. You shouldn't be doing it and then logging your Strava, like if you've got like like not KOM. Even if you have got KOMs are hard to get anyway, even on e-bikes. But I feel like if you're trying to like, it's that shady area of like.
But
pretending.
if you're just using it to just
Exactly.
go on a bike ride with your mates or whatever.
I'm sure most people who are listening or watching will agree with that.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Off e-bikes, onto bikes that are just fast because they're fast as anything. Bike of the week.
Bike of the week.
Bike of the week. I've been wanting to talk about this one for ages, so I'm glad you've put it in. The new Factor 1. We say new. It's been seen for quite a while, to be fair, but it's finally available to people, isn't it? The Factor 1. I would really like to do a build of this bike.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm thinking of reaching out to the guys, the Factor distributor in the UK, to see if we can get one.
That headset's crazy, isn't it? So can you not adjust that? Can you not make it...
The head tube.
Is that what it's called?
Which bit?
Where
Show
your
me.
handlebar is. This bit there.
Yeah,
like,
so
you can't make it higher than that.
Yeah,
That's
you must
the
be able
height it
to.
is.
No, you must be able to. It must be similar to. So you're just referring to the actual head tube where the handlebar is bolted to. It looks like it's very similar.
It doesn't look like you can make it higher.
It looks like it's like the Y1RS. You must be able to put spaces underneath. You must be able to put spaces underneath it. Same as what you could take the handlebar off, surely, and you can bolt spaces underneath it, and then it'll have same as the Y1RS. So it doesn't look like on that you can do it.
Okay.
But you just you unbolt the handlebar, you put the spaces, and then you have like a cap at the back, which makes it sort of nice and smooth. I haven't seen one. I would love to see one. That one is insane.
Yeah.
That colour. Some of the paint jobs and colour schemes on these are unreal. I just think that for sure getting one of those in and doing a build would be really cool. And then if we can get one that we can actually ride and compare it to the Y1RS.
Oh, is this the bike that's basically competing against that then?
Yeah, this is they're saying this is the fastest bike ever made. Like within the like the road bike UCI
says that,
legal.
Who said that?
Factor
Who said that? Factor have said that.
The one is not a revolution pulled from thin air. It is an evolution of everything we've learned in recent years. From the Olympic record-breaking Hanzo track to the all-conquering Ostro VAM, each project has added layers of knowledge. We've amassed a deep understanding of form and shapes, fusing CFD, wind tunnel and real-world knowledge. How to manipulate turbulence around a spinning wheel, how to extract more speed without sacrificing stability. And when the UCI relaxed key design regulations, we were ready. We pushed to the very edge of what is now possible, not only aerodynamically, but in rider fit and handling. In its first public appearance, unannounced in prototype form, the One won a stage of the Dauphiné. It was not a debut, it was a declaration. So they're basically, yeah. I think I really like it.
It looks very like it looks like a relative of the Y1RS.
It does, doesn't it? It reminds me a little bit of the Lotus track bike in the fork at the front. The handlebar is very similar to the Y1RS. I just think that the fact that the UCI relaxed these rules.
That's how they do the handlebars look.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same. It's going to be very similar in how it's built and how it works to the Y1RS. And I would very much like to build one and ride one and compare them side by side, because absolutely, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Y1RS is the fastest, most fun bike I've ever ridden.
Yeah.
If this is better, I don't know. I'd be surprised, but I would also be completely honest about it. Obviously we do stuff with Colnago, but if that bike I would love to do that flat loop that we do around that 30k flat loop and time it and see
Yeah.
see how fast it is, because I think it looks bonkers.
Yeah, what do we call these bits? The forks. Is that
Yeah,
a fork?
The forks, yeah.
They look a lot wider than
Yeah.
the Y one.
But when you look at the Lotus track bike, which Team GB, well, sorry, not Lotus. I said Lotus before, didn't I? The Hope track bike. It's I'll show you.
Is it similar?
Yeah, it's huge wide front fork on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's Lotus and Hope. And look at the rear. Like that's built
crazy,
to be
isn't
fast.
it? Yeah.
So I feel like it'll be fast. If you would like to see a video on that, like this video, leave us a comment if you're listening on Spotify, and I will send those numbers to the guys at Factor in the UK to say, look, people want to see this, because I think that would be very, very cool to ride. They have really good handlebar. The handlebar's narrow. It's 38, which is nice. It's got a sizing structure which is a little bit different. So pick the stem number that matches your stem length on the Austro Vam. Okay, so rather than it be to millimeters, it's done in size 1 to size 5, because this is the problem with the Colnago, is that you can't measure the stem because it doesn't have a stem. It's like a praying mantis. These bars are the similar ones. So basically, it's saying for you to find your size on this, you would basically find your size on an Ostro, which is their other race road bike, and then you would find the equivalent in this size using that. But that kind of assumes that you've already got a Factor. So I guess if you haven't got a Factor, you'd be a bit stuck. Choose the frame size. Yeah, match it to your current Austro Vam or Austro Gravel. So yeah, that is obviously good in one way, but not in others, because if you've never ridden a Factor before, you're not gonna know, are you? Anyway, it's still really cool, and I would like to try one. Factor, if you're listening, this really cool blue camo with, is it yellow?
It's not blue.
Is it?
It's pink, yellow,
Is it
and
pink?
grey.
Oh, I'm colourblind, but I think that just shows
It's
how
blue.
that I'm colourblind. My job's to make videos and take pictures, and I'm not colourblind. I mean, it looks mint. It's only a pale pink, isn't it? It's not like crazy pink.
Oh yeah, it's pale pink.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I need to get one of them. Anyway, there you go. That's bike of the week. What's next?
The last ride.
Oh yeah.
Again, I've not ridden a bike.
Yeah, I have.
It's on to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna not talk about last night's ride because it was just on the turbo. My last outdoor ride, Saturday. Another 100k, 102 or something, and now I'm full of cold. I'm not feeling good. It wasn't raining.
You was on the gravel bike, weren't you, this time?
I was, yeah. I took the gravel bike out for a road ride, just because I've taken the V5 RS to bits so I can ceramic coat it, and I've still not got around to doing it. You've got to leave the ceramic coat on. You can't wash the bike for 7 days after you've done it.
Yeah.
So I've stripped that bike down, and then I was like, well, I can't ride it anyway, so I might as well ride the gravel bike. So I took the gravel bike out with my new lightweight wheels, my Pathfinders. Really nice.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
I like them more than I was expecting to be honest. I thought they
depends how much you was expecting to like
exactly.
them.
I was expecting to like them
medium
a little bit, and I like them a lot. But yeah, it was just like foggy, so I was getting wet through even though it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
And then like my buff was like wet through. I was snotting everywhere, and now I feel rough as anything. And I've got 9 more days of 100k to go.
Didn't you end up riding home in the dark as well?
That was the day before.
Was that the day before?
But I came down on a gravel track, so I knew that it would be dark by about hour 2.
4 o'clock.
So I was like, if I can get to the gravel bit along the canal, then I'll be fine because I'm not near the cars. But what I didn't estimate was how dark it was going to be. And I had a light on the front, but it's more of a light so that cars can see you, and not
so
that you can see the
it.
road. And it was literally pitch black. I couldn't see. I was like, if there's a branch in the way, I had my glasses off so I could see. I was like, I'm going to lose an eye if a branch hits me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't ideal. But yeah,
No.
those were some of my last rides. 9 more days. 9 more days. Please do, if you follow on social, whatever, if you heard on the last podcast, I am riding 100 kilometres every day for 30 days through December. At this point of recording, I've got 9 more rides left. If you would like to donate, I'll leave a link in the description. We are raising money for Cardiomyopathy UK. So yeah, that's my last ride.
We might have to like have a little party when I go out on an actual bike ride.
Yeah, because we'll do like I'll set off like a massive party popper in here when we do the last ride. Keita's last ride, boom!
I actually did one.
Yeah, it was to the shops
Next year.
Well, I mean, we say next year, but actually, that's only like a week away. Once I've done this, your next last ride will be Centre Parks.
Oh yeah,
because we'll ride the gravel bikes around.
Yeah, we're going on a little Centre Parks holiday, aren't we?
We like to go to Centre Parks in winter for some reason when it's always wet and miserable.
Well, it's very cheap.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why, because we're tight.
Yeah, awesome. I like this next topic on the discussion of taking bikes on holiday.
Oh.
You've done a good job with that. I genuinely didn't even mean to segue that nicely into that.
Wow.
Pros and cons of traveling with a bike. Is it easier to rent? Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
You start.
Yeah.
You travel more with your bike. I've
Yeah,
only
well, I
travelled
just thought
once.
because you'd written this down, I didn't know if you already had some sort of
No.
conceptions about it. There are quite a lot of pros and cons to go through, aren't there? Because let's just make it simple, then we can dive into some specifically. Pros.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about not having the right size. Even if you can find the size that fits you, if you ride enough that you want to take your bike on holiday, the chances are you've had to find your fit and get comfortable on your bike, where maybe you've changed your stem length or your handlebar size or your crank length or something like that. Even if you haven't done that, you've probably set things up and you're used to it. So a pro of taking your bike with you is that you don't have to compromise that, which is important, especially if you're riding in new terrain. You can, I guess really that is kind of the only thing, but you're making more memories on your bike.
Yeah.
Like there is an element of that which
your
I
bike
really
deserves a holiday too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you can look back, if you've got that bike, your pride and joy, and you really enjoy riding it. But I took that up Sacalobra. I've been to the Dolomites on that. I've been to Gran Canaria, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's why you ride bikes, is to make memories and to enjoy yourself. So,
so that's the only pro.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the biggest one. There are more, but it's the fact that you've got your bike with you is, and fit and the memories and the enjoyment of it.
Yeah,
your bike is always going to be better. Oh well, yeah, and you don't have to spend money to rent a bike, but you would have to spend money on a bike box, and you do have to spend money on adding the bike to your plane ticket.
Yeah,
and you if you do rent, you don't have to worry about any of that, because you could, I've had it before, have a baggage handler which is a bit rough and you have a cracked
well, that's my only
wheel.
experience.
Yeah.
When we went to Mallorca, I didn't have a really good bike bag. It was just basically a floppy thing that we put cardboard in to keep it a bit more structured, and then we put like blankets and stuff around it, didn't we?
Did.
But it still got damaged.
Yeah, it's partly my fault because I put the wheel in with the cassette facing inwards, and although we did cover it with loads and loads of stuff, it still scuffed your chainstays, didn't it?
Yeah.
And ripped paint out, and I thought it was too damaged to ride, but luckily it wasn't.
Yeah.
That does also take a lot of time to get that packed. It is extra stress.
Yeah.
When you're packing for your holiday. So that's another con.
And
Renting a bike.
travelling to the airport with the bike box and your normal
Yeah.
luggage as well.
And
you need
then
a suitable vehicle.
being worried if you transfer.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, because so on our first one, we paid for the transfer with the bikes. And when we got there, the guy was like, oh, you got bikes? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you're like, hang on. What do you mean? And obviously
Yeah.
they're not small, the bags.
Mm.
So then you've got to have time to set them up.
Mm.
You've got to then make sure that on the day that you leave, you've got to pack it all back again.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a pain in the backside.
But you get to ride your bike
Exactly.
abroad.
So
and it gets memories.
I would always prefer to do that.
Yeah.
Because I do it often.
Would you not consider renting a bike then? Would you always want to take your own?
If I knew that I could get a bike that I knew was the right size, but I'm quite specific now. I have 160 millimeter cranks. I have a specific size bike that I would need to ride. For me, especially because if I'm going to a place where it's like, most of the time, if you're going on a holiday with your bike, you're going to places where you're going to enjoy climbs, or you're not just going to go and ride like boring basic stuff. And if you're putting a lot of effort out and you're on a bike that doesn't fit you, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
He's putting up efforts going up Sacalobra on a bike with a 10 mil longer crank length. And they haven't got, you know what I mean? You can set your saddle height, but it could cause you niggles and issues that you don't want. And yeah, to me, because I like to go and have a push up those climbs and stuff, it does make a difference to me. It doesn't make a difference to everybody.
Because you see a lot of people rent while they're...
Yeah.
Well, when we was in Mallorca, there was loads of... Was it cubes?
And it's way simpler. You just get out and enjoy. I think that, absolutely, you don't need to take your bike.
No.
It's just whether it's important to you or not.
Yeah.
Those are the two reasons it might be important to you. Whether you want to just... If it's important to you to be riding and making more memories and having that bike with you, or if you have a specific fit that is important to you to not change.
Yeah.
If it isn't, you probably actually...
Because I would consider just renting a bike.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever went on a biking holiday ever again, I'd consider just renting a bike.
Yeah.
Because it's not as important to me having the spec. Because I haven't really had a consistent bike either, have I? Well, I haven't been on many bike rides.
You'll have your V4 soon.
But yeah, it's I'd consider just renting a bike.
Yeah,
just
and
for the
especially
ease of it.
If you're not going to be riding every day for like 100k.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you're not going to go on, if you're going to be a couple of times, you go for a week and a couple of days you're going to ride.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to take your bike.
No.
And you'll probably.
But someone like you who's more bothered, I can see why you would.
Yeah. I would
pay for the bike box and
because I'm going to ride my bike abroad. That's why I'm going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there are pros and cons. It is easier to rent. Yes, it is easier.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it isn't worth taking your bike.
No.
For those reasons. Cool. We've got a game.
We've got a game.
I'm gonna.
Luke's organised this game today.
I've organised it. I think I've got. Let me just make sure I've got these in here because. Okay, this time I've got you a top 5 ranking. I'm now prepared. So we're going to blind rank.
Blind rank.
5 of the new World Tour kits that have been announced. Not every kit has been announced yet by every team, but I've collated a few, and I want you to blind rank the top 5, same as what you have been doing with me. So you pick the number.
Okay.
You don't know what's going to come next.
I've literally not seen any of them either.
No, I don't. You're not seen the INEOS one. Well, you're gonna. So yeah, let's start with number 1, Canyon SRAM.
It's jazzy.
It is jazzy, isn't it?
You can only see her top.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that matters.
Okay.
The top. The thing is with this one, the picture's like taken in blue light or purple light, whatever it is. I don't know. So it's hard to tell like exactly what the colours are, but they are quite jazzy, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're known for being quite jazzy.
I'm not keen on it, if I'm honest. No.
Huh.
No, I'm not. I don't mind it. It's not like offensive to me, but it's not like, oh yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna use the same tactic as you and go in the middle then, because probably there must be worse ones than this.
Yeah.
3.
Right. 3.
How many is there? 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go number
There's
3.
5.
It's nice, but it's not like, yeah, that's a nice jersey.
Number
You know
3.
what I mean? Number 3. I'm gonna go number 3 with
It's quite
it.
a cool jersey, to be honest. But okay. Next one, UAE Team Emirates.
A V-neck.
This is Pissé. This is Filippo's doing.
This is a V-neck.
Well, it's aero, isn't it?
He's
or
wearing a
whatever.
V-neck.
Yeah. Is
No.
it a V-neck? They're just low at the front, aren't they? But
It's a V-neck.
It's not a V-neck. It's just
It
the
is
way
a
it's designed to be
V-neck. Look.
aerodynamic.
He's wearing a V-neck.
All right. Do you
No.
want to say that more for people listening? They're gonna,
V-neck.
not going to
I
like that, are they?
don't. I'm putting this at the bottom. I hate it.
Really?
5.
Sorry, Filippo. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, no. Why is it a V-neck?
Because it's aerodynamic. It's not really. I mean, I guess you can rate it however you want, but it's the same, basically
How
the
is
same
it
jersey as last year.
aerodynamic?
It must be. It's
That's just. This is just being silly, though, isn't it? Like, it's see-through. You can see his nips. It's a V-neck. I don't like it. Sorry. I don't like the cut. I don't like the nip.
no.
And I'm not keen on the colour scheme either. I just don't like it. Sorry.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. Heck,
Wow.
get brutalised. Pissé.
What's next?
I don't know. I can't see what I've picked for you, so you're gonna have to go up. What's the next one? Go up. Just press up on the.
Up. This one. You're terrible at this job. This one. INEOS. INEOS
Grenadiers. This one has got quite a lot of comments.
Yeah,
on
I
social
can
media.
imagine it's quite divisive with the colour of the bib shorts. Is that what everyone's kicking off about?
White bibs.
Yeah. See, I'm not as offended as with this than the V-neck situation.
Jesus.
I don't know
Alright.
why I'm so. Maybe it's a trigger for me.
Yeah, it must be because you're on one.
But the bib shorts.
Too bad I don't mind them.
What, the V-neck?
No,
Oh,
the bib shorts. Moving on. I don't mind.
I don't mind the bib shorts.
definitely think that the bike
They're not
looks better than the kit.
They're not white. They're like a grey white.
I mean, they're basically white.
They're not basically white.
They are. They've made them ever so slightly off white so that you don't see people's penises through them.
I mean, why? Why bother?
But I think that I definitely think with this new colour scheme with INEOS that the bike looks way better than what the kit does.
Yeah. I'm not against the colour of the bib shorts. I don't think they look that. Maybe they could have gone a bit more grey with it, so it's not as white.
Yeah.
I like the top though, the jersey top, and I love the colour combo. I like the bright orange with the orange helmet and the little fingerless gloves. What have I done? 3 and 5 so far.
Yeah.
I'm going number 2 with this.
Number 2. Hell. Controversy in the.
I don't mind it. And if they get wet, it'll be interesting to see, won't it? Like, what happens? Is it like one of those little mugs when you put a hot drink in and it just reveals extra things? Maybe that's what
you're going to
they've
see a lot of
gone
bum
for.
cracks.
Are they actually proper see-through, though?
I don't know. They haven't raced in them yet.
These jerseys don't look as see-through as the V-neck one.
No.
I prefer the jersey. I feel like if they just went a couple of shades greyer with the bib shorts, it'd have been like
Yeah, but it wouldn't match the rest of
on.
the kit, would it?
Yeah, I know, but you
the
could make
bike.
the rest of it a bit more grey.
Yeah.
But would it look as good? Probably
I don't
not.
think it would.
Yeah,
Number 2.
they didn't really have much of an option with the bib shorts, though, did they? If they was going with this colour scheme.
No. Well, they've clearly what they've done is because everyone took the mick out of them this year because when Total Energies came on board, they just basically made a white strip and stuck the logo in it.
Okay.
They basically just added a big white patch to the kit because Total Energies, I imagine Total Energies have some kind of rules where they have to have their logo on a white background.
Okay.
So they've clearly then just made, because there's a lot of colour on there, so it needs to be black or white, and then it would look rubbish on black, so they've put it on a white background. And so they've just made basically like, they've still done the same thing, but rather than just slap a white stripe across the jersey, then they've made the rest of it white to make it look less like they've just slapped it on. This is pandering to the new sponsor, in my opinion. But anyway, number 2.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
next
not
one.
against. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not. I don't think it's that bad.
I really like the orange. The orange is nice.
So you just
The next one is NSN.
NSN. So this is what was Israel Premier Tech, which they're not allowed to be called that anymore because of the links to Israel. So they've changed their name, and this
NSN.
is their new jersey. It's different, isn't it?
It's a bit much, isn't it? It's the is it the optical illusion thing where like you look at it? If I go like this, I'll be in a trance. I'll be hypnotized.
I think it's cool as anything. This is so you remember when I showed you maybe last year the guy on social called Cyclist Design? He makes those really cool designs of jerseys that were like Formula 1 teams.
Okay.
He's designed this. He's a Belgian guy, really popular. But I think this is a cool design.
I quite like the colours, the blue, orange and white. Isn't that the martini sort of colour?
Yeah.
Way. Is it?
No, not martini, it's Gulf.
That's the one. Yeah. I like it.
It's that vibe, isn't
it? Are we just basing it on the jerseys then?
Yeah.
Because we can't really see the bib shots. They've gone.
Yeah, it's just the jerseys.
What have I done so far?
You've done 2, 3 and 5. You've got 1 and 4 left.
I'm going to have to go 4 with this thing because it's not like blowing my mind really good, so I'm just going to risk it.
I reckon you've played this well.
Have I?
I think so.
Is it Movistar then? This
Movistar. I love this jersey.
Is it this picture?
There's that one. That's and then the other one. There's 2. I've put 2 in there because.
Oh yeah.
Is it
That's
that
quite
picture
nice.
Got?
Yeah. No, this one.
Yeah, but like saying like it's.
It's quite cool looking, isn't it?
I've never been a massive fan of Movistar's kits. This one, I think is well nice.
Yeah, it's edgy, isn't it? It sort of reminds me of UC a little bit.
Does it?
A little bit. Maybe it's the little circles, on his ribs.
Yeah.
And that little pattern they've got, it reminds me of
yeah, I like the Spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum jersey.
It reminds me of that a little bit.
I
like it.
I think this is a cracking kit, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really
one.
nice.
It's made by
number
Gobic.
1. Who?
Gobic.
Gobbin.
Gobic. Schmid.
Schmid.
Gobic are making some pretty cool kits this season. They also did FDJ. That was another one. We're gonna go through kits. We're gonna rank them out of 10.
Okay.
In a video on the channel. So if you want to see more cycling kits being rated by Nikita, and if you want to hear the words V-neck more, then subscribe to the channel because that video will be coming soon. But yeah, there's our little game. Sorry it was a bit more chaotic than when you did it, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I
still can't get over that. Why would you do this?
She doesn't like the V-neck.
I don't like the V-neck and I don't like the material, but carry on.
I mean, it wins time
that
trials.
Was the game.
It's won the most. That
no,
kit won the most races in the season.
Hasn't won anything.
Yeah,
the rider won it. It's just a coincidence he was wearing that jersey.
Can't be
that
slow,
jersey
can it?
Couldn't have made enough whatever gains
the
for him to win a time trial.
There's a hot take.
Like,
because the jersey makes more difference than anything else.
This cut compared to this cut doesn't make that much of a difference in what you put out and whatever. I'm sorry, but it doesn't.
I'm just going to put it out there as a disclaimer. Keita doesn't know enough about that to make that as a set.
It's literally statement. This much material.
But I'm telling you, it does make a big difference.
I'd
it's designed for a reason that way.
I just think
and
it's
the most sustainable saving and the most, what's the word? Like the cheapest cost for the most saving.
Yeah. Why
is
don't they
your
just
kit.
get him to ride naked?
Because it's
Just
not as
get him to
aerodynamic.
ride naked.
So the Nero cycling show just
Why are
did
they even wearing a jersey?
because it's more aerodynamic. They made
why
them,
is a V-neck more aerodynamic
I don't
than
know.
just a normal cut jersey?
I don't know why, but they'll have tested it and it will be more that kit will be the best option that they've been able to find. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it that way. It's the same. So
why aren't all the other teams made V-neck jerseys? Then?
because they'll be testing under their own conditions and testing. They're not everyone uses the same, but that's what they would have found. Or maybe it was designed purely just for Tadej, and the rest of the team have to do it because Pisse won't make a jersey for everybody. They'll go, who's going to win the most races? Tadej Pogacar. Stick the
Why ain't the
kit on
picture
him.
of him wearing it?
Because he wasn't even at the camp at that point.
Maybe he hates V-necks and he
Maybe
walked
he
away
does.
from it.
But I'm telling you, there is a reason for it. I don't know exactly what that reason is. I haven't been at the tests.
Oh,
there
they've
will
all got
be.
different cut
Yeah,
jerseys
Yeah,
on.
because
He's
some of
got a
them's-
long sleeve one.
yeah, because they've got different. That's the race suit.
The
that
one
he's
at the
wearing
very
out.
back's not a V-neck.
No, none of the other ones are.
Oh, is this like a time trial
It's a race
one
suit. Yeah,
onesie?
yeah.
Oh, it's got a onesie on. So that's why it's a V-neck.
This is going to be
'cause
a
it's
long
onesie.
podcast.
Okay.
Cyclist of the week.
That was number 5 anyway.
Number
Carry
5.
on.
She doesn't like the UAE one.
No.
Oh God. Cyclist of the week. We're at the end of the podcast.
Cyclist of the week.
What is our cyclist of the week?
It's Denise Muller. So she's the fastest cyclist ever. She set
Really?
the cycling land speed record of 183.932 miles per hour in
Jesus.
2018.
In 2018.
I know, she did it again though.
This is wow. Oh my God. It's got crazy gearing.
Yeah, she's got a
Is this recent?
it was in September 2018 it was.
Oh right. Okay.
So she's
is she still the fastest?
a 45-year-old woman who beat the overall fastest speed on land in both genders as well.
Wow.
She set the women's record, 147 miles per hour in 2016, and then she broke that in 2018, beating the men's fastest.
That's pretty cool.
It's about the same speed as a Boeing 747 is travelling just before it leaves the runway during takeoff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So she's basically been behind a. It's a bit weird because it's from so long ago. It's not this week.
No.
but
I just thought it was interesting.
It is. That definitely is interesting. So she's actually gone behind a dragster, like an actual drag car on the salt flats with a like a shield. Yeah, but hasn't thingy beaten this now? Guy Martin beat this, didn't he?
No, apparently not. I googled it because you panicked me.
Land speed record on a bicycle. So, but I thought that. Oh yeah, no, that is it. Denise Muller. She holds it. So it's 296 kilometers an hour. That's insane, isn't it?
The pace car set is ridden by a female as well. I can't remember her name.
Fair play. That must have been terrifying on salt flats. That bike's mad as well, isn't it? It's got like a crazy gearing system.
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Is that
The Bonneville Salt Flats.
Project Speed?
A specialised pace car or dragster tows the bike and the rider to 100 miles an hour, and then the rider enters a slipstream for several miles to increase that. So you get towed up until that point. I saw recently, I thought when you'd sent me this, that this was the... So I saw on Instagram, it was a guy behind a pace car, and the pace car was driven by what looked like a 95-year-old bloke who didn't have a clue what was going on, and he clearly let off the accelerator, and the bike rammed into the back of the car, and it had like this pole. Yeah, he was hanging on to it, but the guy who was driving didn't realise for like another mile.
Oh.
and he was just like holding on to this bar on the back of this sheet on this like
Oh dear.
wind sheath. I saw that and I was like, oh, that maybe he'd had another attempt and he'd done it, but I don't even know when that was from. I saw the reel like a week ago. Pardon my belly.
Was that your belly? I thought that
stomach.
was someone outside.
I'm hungry. But yeah, I assumed that was recent because I saw it recently, but it could have been from ages ago as well.
Oh, okay. No, because I saw something on socials of the first man to do it. He broke a record in like a long time ago. And then I've looked at who was the current one and found Denise.
Yeah.
Who's the current fastest person on a bike.
Get in, Denise.
So yeah,
Send
the
it.
pace car's ridden by the 7-time Pirelli World Challenge winner, Shea Holbrook.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Denise Schmid. Schmidt.
Denise Koronek Muller.
Mueller. Mm.
She's a 15-time national champion, 2 podium world championships, downhill mountain bike racer. So that's where she got a need for speed from.
Her need for
Her
speed.
need. And she's a proud mother of 3 boys.
Oh, get in. So
that's nice.
I was a bit confused because I thought Guy Martin, I saw that more recently, but he's like got the British speed record and he only got to 181 kilometres an hour.
181?
Kilometres an hour, yeah.
Oh.
But it looks like he's riding a normal bike. Oh no, it has got like double gearing on it. Yeah. But my God, that's what Guy did that on. Stupid bike. So absolutely, Denise smashed him. That's going to be something that's going to be very hard to beat, isn't it?
On this Project Speed website, it shows you the history of the record holders, and it started in 1899. Charles Mile a Minute Murphy achieved 60 miles an hour drafting behind a train.
Wow.
And
60 miles per hour.
60 miles per hour.
Jesus, that's still pretty fast, isn't it? And
then, yeah, the person before Denise, who was the guy I saw, was Fred Rumpelberg.
Hey, what a name.
Yeah.
He should get an award just for his name.
He got 167 miles per hour in 1995. So he kept that record for ages. And then Denise came in 2016 and then in
2018 as well.
Oh, no, in 2018, yeah, and broke the record.
Awesome.
Crazy. First female on the list.
Can you ride 167 miles an hour? Let us know in the comments. That's it then. That's this week's. Again, we don't have comments because I think...
No, my mum tried to make a comment, but she didn't know how to, so...
She wasn't sure how to make a comment.
She didn't know how to make a comment.
I don't think we've got that many comments on the previous episodes. So at the time of recording, we do have a couple of episodes out. We have 4 comments, and they're just saying, really enjoyed. Pram walks are the best.
They are the best.
That's from Tabati Cycling.
Pram walks are nerve-wracking when you've got a toddler that's not supposed to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, pram walks are the best.
So that's currently all I have in terms of comments. So please do leave us a comment. Ask us anything. Say anything you want, as long as it's, PG and nice. If you've got any questions about anything, if you've got any topics you'd like us to discuss, any hot takes of your own, leave us hot takes, leave us topics, leave us your bikes. You can actually email us pictures of your bikes for Bike of the Week now. We're going to start with the first one in the next episode. But if you email rollingshutterpodcast@gmail.com or tag us on social media, we have a Rolling Shutter Podcast Instagram. You can tag Luke Michael James if you want. Just get in touch, drop us pictures of your bikes and ideas of topics and hot takes and things that you would like us to discuss. I feel like that would be really nice to sort of have the people that are watching, whilst this is still small, if you want to be involved, you can be at this point. We really want to sort of grow this with the people that are watching it from the beginning. So yeah.
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 Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, and leave comments and everything like that. See you in a bit.
Bye.